Welcome, everyone, to this episode of Unavoidable Adventures in Aging, where Sue and Shan, two Midwest, well-past middle-aged sisters, discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly of aging. With a little humor, a little heart, and occasionally a little frustration, we'll explore the unavoidable adventures we experience as we move into our golden years. Yeah, golden years, my ass. Just a note to our listeners, this podcast reflects the opinions and experiences of Sue and Shan. The main purpose of this podcast is intended to entertain.
Phew, life.
Oh my.
Life is hard.
It is. Okay, now we have a very special show again tonight. We're figuring out that we really love to have guests.
We do love it. And if we would have a third microphone if I hadn't sent it to my daughter's house.
So
Next week.
Yes, so tonight we have with us somebody we're always talking about, and that's our sister Shelli.
Yay!
Hello. I'm here.
Okay, yeah, she's not sure about this, but
No,
it always
I'm not.
happens that way. Aaron was nervous and John was nervous, and I usually get nervous when we have somebody else here. So
We get nervous because we know how many things don't go right.
That's right.
Our problem.
Okay. It's all going to go right tonight.
It's
it is
right.
because
Yeah.
you're here.
Okay.
And this, I noticed you said the three of us up here in your title, but we can call it something else still. But this is what it's like when the three of us do get together. We're talking over each other. We're making pauses because we can't remember words.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we'll remember something and shout it out. So, yeah. And somebody had told us once that when they listen to our podcast, it's like just sitting around talking with us.
Right.
So this is what it's going to be like.
So there you go.
And
Yeah.
I'm excited because this time I won't have to just be talking to myself. I actually get to talk to the two of you.
Yeah.
And your neighbors won't wonder who in the world you're talking to
Exactly.
when you're out
when
for
I'm
your
out
walk.
walking and listening to you guys.
And why you're laughing out loud for no apparent reason.
Exactly.
Good.
What we're doing with today's show is last summer, every summer we have a family reunion. We call it Family Days or Ellis Days.
Ellis Days. Uh-huh.
I think that's the new name, right?
Ellis Days celebration.
Celebration.
Yes,
EDC.
yes. And we have a theme and we play games and we have a craft thing.
And Shelli decorates.
Yes,
Might not this time.
you just have to get that
I know.
decorating
You
hat
got to
on.
figure out how to decorate for the theme this time.
Yeah.
That's right. And we have a T-shirt that we wear,
Right,
special
right.
T-shirts
Yep.
that we all make and
Yep.
create.
Yeah.
And we kind of give a prize for that.
And you guys just wait.
Oh,
You got
she's
something?
on her shirt already, isn't she?
Oh, between Reed and George and Macy and I,
Uh-huh.
Oh.
you guys are in for
Okay.
a big surprise.
I better let my kids know
Yeah.
that they need to get busy if they're going to stay on top of the theme
t-shirt.
design here.
Yeah,
Yeah, because that Wareham family takes it every year.
They do.
not
They-
this year.
Okay.
Not this. Woo-hoo-hoo.
You're
Not
going
this year.
down, Kelly.
Oh yeah, Kelly, you just wait.
So, anyway, when we got together last year, being at just, April, May, June, July, 3 months into our podcast, we thought we're going to give a question to each member of the family who's here. They can either write out an answer or something, and then we'll read those on the next show or whatever.
Or-
Nobody contributed
No,
anything.
it wasn't that. Don't you
Yeah.
remember? That's when Gretch died.
Oh, my golly.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gretch. Yes.
That's okay. But yeah, so that was when she passed. Oh, she passed on Monday, Friday of that weekend. So it did change
That's true.
the atmosphere a little bit.
Yeah.
And the number of people that were here and all those kind of
Yeah.
things. But beware, family, because we will have questions this year.
Unless we do all of them today and we can't think of any more.
We could have them come up with their own
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, I got
What? Oh, you have an unfinished
unfinished
business.
business.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, on the last one, we talked about the Marlboro Man and who was he and everything else. So, of course, I use my chat GPT
I use
because
it
you
all the
can't
time
beat
now.
it. I know it.
I still Google.
Oh, you got to go chat.
She likes
GPT.
choices.
Yeah, we need to write to the company and tell them how much we do like what
and
they
I
do.
just read a little blurb on it that it has become the older generation's go-to thing.
Is it right?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Maybe
shoot.
they'll sponsor you guys.
Oh
Gosh, that would be great.
There you
Wouldn't
go.
that-
We're after sponsors. We want sponsors. We'd even take the Marlboro Man. But, okay, so here it is.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Gone.
Long gone. This is interesting. He was a figure used in one of the most successful advertising campaigns in history by Philip Morris to promote Marlboro cigarettes. He was portrayed as a rugged, masculine cowboy, symbolizing independence, toughness, and the American frontier spirit. Originally introduced in 1954.
That surprises me so much.
54.
That was because that's the year I was born. That was 71
that's
years
right.
ago. But then they didn't
Yep.
do the commercials anymore. But still, he
After
did
a while,
that.
yeah.
That was a long time thing.
Yeah, so the Marlboro Man helped transform Marlboro cigarettes from originally marketed to women
Oh,
into one of the top-selling cigarette brands worldwide.
wow.
Several actors and real-life cowboys played the Marlboro Man in print and TV ads over the decades. Unfortunately. Tragically, a few men who portrayed the Marlboro Man later died from smoking-related illnesses, which led critics to label them the Marlboro Men who died of smoking. So there you go.
Okay.
There's the Marlboro Man
There it
for
is.
us.
All that
Yeah.
knowledge you didn't know you wanted, but you've got it now.
You got it anyway, whether you wanted it or
That's
not.
right.
Okay, now I'm ready for you to get started.
Okay. So I'm just going to go through these questions, just kind of jump in whenever. First question was, when did you realize your family was knuckin' futs?
Oh, jeez. Still realizing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Something
kidding.
new all the
Changes.
time.
How deep?
I don't think I thought of it when I was younger.
No, it was just normal.
Yeah. And even up through high school? Were you getting an inkling about then?
I don't know if I thought of it as the rest of the family or if I was thinking, am I knucking futs?
Yeah.
That could be it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you guys, it still probably is when Mom got, we started using that phrase before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so as I'm thinking, I think mine was probably right after I graduated college,
Oh,
and Dad was driving me out to Las Vegas, moving, and as we were coming down the Virgin Gorge in Utah, and he told me that he planned on leaving Mom, unbeknownst to anyone.
anybody.
Yeah. You were
I
the
was
lucky
it.
one. You
Yeah.
were the first one to find out.
And
Yeah.
that was probably it. Yeah.
Uh-huh. I would say so.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, and I think a lot of those things that happened about that time that
Yeah.
just really wondered. I've never really worried about us as siblings. Just thought,
No.
We're not knucking futs.
I know, we
We're
each
normal.
had our little foibles or whatever, but I never thought it was weird or anything. It was
Right.
just normal. That
Do you think every family feels that way, though?
I would imagine so.
And actually, it's probably more than anything, it's the four of us dealing with things like we usually do,
Yes.
which is with humor.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
that's where futs really came into play.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think there's definitely families out there who feel that their siblings are knucking futs.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And two, I think that feeling that we are normal is what perpetuates following generations to keep making the same mistakes.
Ooh, good point.
Some of the kids that I taught, their family situations were crazy, but to them it was normal. So when they
Exactly.
had their own kids,
They
that's the
repeated
way.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That is so true.
Yeah. What is it? Condemned to repeat. Yeah. Those who don't learn history are condemned to repeat it or something.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Here we go again. We're
Yeah.
not going to go political. Okay, go ahead. Next question.
No. Okay. And I think Shan and I did this one at one time, but your
Oh, did we?
favorite family vacation.
Oh, yeah, you guys did. I remember
we'll let Shelli go
talking
on this.
back to you guys on that
Yeah.
one. I think, I don't know about favorite, but maybe different from what you two remembered because you guys weren't there. There was a time when Mom and Dad and I drove an RV down to Arizona. Dad had gotten that RV. Do you
Yeah,
remember?
I remember
the
that.
Winnebago, or I don't know what
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
And that one was fun because Dad and I got really good at switching drivers while the
my gosh.
RV was
Jeez.
still moving.
You
Can I say
guys?
knucking butts?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was fun though.
Yeah.
It was fun.
That's when you realized your
yeah,
family
no,
was.
it was a good time.
Why'd you go to
And
Arizona?
It was a PT thing that we
Oh,
went
sure.
down to.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you
and that was
guys
fun.
all take that to Pullman, Washington when you went up to meet Scott? Did you just drive?
We drove.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4 of us in a car.
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's where Scott and his family were living at the time. Yeah, because I wasn't in on that one.
And that was another one, because I was in college, because I know you guys had to wait for me to get back here. And we took off in the middle of the night. Once again, we've said
Oh,
that before.
Yep.
But
Always left in the middle of the
yeah,
night.
but Dad loved. He
Yeah.
loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure for him, it was. And there's different things I do craft-wise and stuff. That's my place. Or even walking. That's my place. That's my
Yeah.
time. It gives me peace. That's what gave Dad peace, was driving in the middle of the night or
Yeah.
through the night.
We were
while
all
the rest
falling
of us
asleep.
were
so-
asleep.
Yep, true.
So he didn't have to yell at us in the back seat.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And again, we touched on this one too, but your favorite holiday to celebrate with the family?
Oh,
Had to be Christmas.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Same here.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I think as I've gotten older, though, I like Thanksgiving more.
I agree.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
it just
okay.
isn't the stress.
True.
You don't. It just you cook and then you eat and you talk and that's it.
And
It's
everybody
not
goes
all
home.
the
Yeah.
gift giving and
The
all of that.
decorating.
I have to agree with that.
Yeah.
That's
Thanksgiving
true.
has really become kind of my favorite time. And usually Nebraska's playing football the next day, so
Yeah.
what can be better?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. And I didn't do holidays with family last year, and guys, I got to say it was nice. I love you all. You
We're
know
not
that.
bad.
No, but yeah, just not having that stupid stress of traveling. I don't know why that is
It's
that
so
I've got
hard.
that right now.
Yeah.
And whether it's in a car or flying or whatever. And so I'll probably do it again this year. I don't know. I cook exactly what I want to eat.
Yep.
That's a good part.
All the
Never.
leftovers are mine. Right.
Whenever you want to.
Yeah. It can be the day before, the day after, or never.
It shifts.
It was,
Let's see. Right now I want potatoes and gravy. Okay. Eat all that.
and I was more than ever okay with the whole thing because
Uh-huh.
you said, I'm okay with what I'm doing. And you were
Yes.
quite happy about it.
Yes.
So I never
Yes.
did worry at all.
I worried, but
Did you?
I
Yeah.
did.
Oh,
I
just
did.
thought I wanted to be alone, or yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Shan told me you were okay. So
Yeah. So if I do it this year, don't.
Okay.
It's
Don't
yeah.
worry.
you got
It's
it.
because we've got our sister weekend
I
planned
know,
already.
Already planned.
First weekend
Yes.
of December.
Yes, and
Yes.
that was so much fun last year.
That was. I'm
And
glad we
that's-
added like a full day this time.
Me too.
Yes.
And that's why I'm glad. That's my kind of celebration. You guys and me and
Eating.
eating. Yep. Yep.
A lot of laughing.
Yeah.
Shopping.
Yeah.
Did we play cards?
Yeah. We
yeah,
did.
we did
play some
yeah, I
cards?
remember
Okay.
sitting at that table.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. And eating crap. Oh, yesterday. This won't post it at the time we're thinking, but our time right now, we just went past Mother's Day.
Yes.
And Shelli's been here in Alliance for a week. She's going to stay another week. And for Mother's Day, we got together and we had CC Day, cards and crap. We played cards and we ate crap. And
It was great.
it was very good.
It was fun.
It was another one of those that we felt our age, though, because just like we can't drink the way we used to, we can't eat the way
No.
we used to
No.
either. Yeah.
Hangover the next day.
Yes.
Headache that
Oh,
night.
headache. Yeah, I had an upset stomach. Yeah. Yeah, it was a Pepto-Bismol night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, indigestion. I can't remember all of them, but anyway.
See, I do cut a lot out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You must.
It doesn't matter what you say.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, here's a thoughtful one. If you could give your family one gift, what would it be?
I don't know.
They need nothing. What?
Yeah.
Really?
Well,
That
More
was a
time
question?
together.
more time together. A world without Trump. I
World peace.
World peace.
World peas.
Peas. Yes. Yeah. I don't know. That was probably one of the questions you thought of when we were thinking these up.
Yeah.
Okay. Memories of a family car or memories in the family car?
Oh.
I
Yeah.
remember when it was the Volkswagen Bug and Scott taped the door shut.
I remember that. Yeah.
And Dad was late for work or Mom was late for work and just had to rip it open.
Oh, geez.
And then you
Tore
could
all
always tell which car was ours because it had all the tape marks
Oh,
going
I
down
remember.
the...
Oh, my
Yeah.
gosh, I
It-
do remember
Yeah.
that one.
Peeled all the paint right off.
Yep.
I remember
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Oh, I'd forgotten that one. It was a good one.
Oh, yeah. And then the other thing would be the Mustang. Who owned the Mustang? Didn't we have a Mustang?
I think we did.
Maybe it was Scott.
Scott had
Scott
that
had
cute
the
little
MG.
MG. Oh, that was, I love that
Always
car.
wanted an MG.
Yeah.
Oh, when I was in high school, Mom got a
Mazda.
Mazda
Oh,
stick. Oh, man.
Yeah.
That was so much fun to drive.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
one my friends and I got in trouble in.
oh, really? Only once?
Only once.
In that car. With
In that car.
Oh, in that
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we won't go into that.
Yeah.
Ooh,
the
but we're gonna ask her
Volkswagen.
later,
I
aren't we?
remember that. That was a good one. Yep. And mine are just those long family trips. No air conditioning. Yeah. We
Smoking,
had
parents
smoking.
both parents smoking. We had that bench on the floor in front of the back seat. So one of us could sleep on the bench, one on that. Well, and there were four of us. So two of us had to fight over the seat.
I think Shelly and I got stuck on that floor.
Oh, I think so too.
Yeah.
Every time.
FLOOR.
Yeah. Scotty, did you hear that? Yeah. And I'm not sleeping on the FLOOR. And then, too, just making that imaginary line.
Yes.
This is my side. Don't put your finger over on my side. And we'd just sit and go,
Oh, God, yeah.
beep, boop. Yeah. Just to yell at each other.
I
Yep.
see Emma and Holden doing that
Yeah.
kind of thing now, and I laugh. Not at some of it though. Oh, you two quit.
Yes.
Yeah. But-
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, favorite recipe or meal?
Oh,
Of your
Mom's
youth.
cooking. There's so many.
Yes. And do you still make it today?
We all try.
Yeah.
We'll text each other and say, "Do you have the recipe of
know.
Mom's for whatever?"
Yeah. One of
No.
mine was her beef stroganoff.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that.
Yes.
And I've tried and tried.
I have to.
There's a richness to hers that, and I put in the sour cream, I put in all of that stuff, but hers was just so rich and so good.
Yeah, and I've tried several different recipes for stroganoff.
Yes.
and it has never been the same.
No. Never.
Okay,
never.
Salisbury steak, you guys. I hated Salisbury steak.
I love
Did you really?
Salisbury,
See, and
Salisbury
I'll-
steak.
I would eat it when she cooked it. I've never tried to cook it before.
Do you
but
remember
it was one
when
of her
she'd make
favorites.
the beans and ham hocks?
Yes.
With the
Yeah.
fried bread?
Yes.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
only way you'd get the fried bread was when you ate some of the beans?
Yeah.
Ugh, 'cause
Oh, I don't
hate
rem-
it.
oh,
I
I
do,
don't
'cause
remember
I
that
hate
part
the,
of it.
the beans.
Oh.
Ugh.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't mind the beans because they reminded me of bean soup.
I don't like
Never-
beans.
Oh, well,
period.
okay.
Oh, at all? Yeah,
No. Yeah.
I like the beans.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, that's another one. Cannot get the flavor. There is no flavor, no matter what I try.
Don't you wonder, too, how the products have changed
Oh, yes.
through the years? And
Yes.
you, just,
Yes.
you can't get the ham hocks anymore. You can't get the sour cream.
That's true.
Without it being
That's
adjusted
true.
in some way.
Yeah.
It's
Now
got
there's so
more
many
chemicals now.
additives and-
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
To make it, quote, safer. And now there's no taste to it. But those were
Healthier.
good.
Yeah.
Healthier.
It may be healthier, but it doesn't taste
doesn't
near as
That's
good.
right. But there were so many. Shan's making spaghetti tonight, and yours is the closest that I've
To
had.
Mom's?
To
Oh,
Mom's.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Because Mom always used the Italian sausage, and she'd cut that up. That was a good one. And what was the other one? Oh, potato salad.
Potato salad.
No, thank you.
I can never make
You never
it.
liked that?
I don't,
Really?
I do not care. So here's my plug.
Oh.
Hazel's Best
Yes.
potato salad.
Yes.
I love Hazel's Best.
Yes.
I have never liked any of the.
Really?
I'm not a real mayonnaise
Oh,
person.
yeah.
So those things gross me
Yeah.
out.
And Barb makes a really good.
Yeah.
Our sister-in-law Barb makes a really good potato salad. But yeah, and I can eat mayonnaise probably by the spoonful.
Ooh.
Gosh, I can't do that, but
Not quite that, but do you ever make peanut butter and Miracle Whip?
Oh,
sandwich?
God, no.
no.
I still, either on crackers or as a sandwich. Yeah.
Do you remember when Dad used to do, was it butter sugar sandwiches?
Yes. No, those were not.
Oh, I forgot about
yeah.
those. The other one I remember with Dad. I hope people aren't trying to eat their supper while they're
Right.
listening to us. The other one he would do because nobody would cover up the cake. Somebody had a cake and it'd all dry out.
Yeah.
He'd stuff it all in a glass and pour milk in
Yes.
there and eat it with a spoon.
Yes.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh.
But then you think, him growing up.
Yeah.
And especially, they were both Depression babies, but he was on that dirt farm out in
They were
Trenton,
not-
Nebraska, and they were poor,
They were very
poor.
poor.
He ate a lot of just milk and crackers.
That's the other
Yep,
one that I
he
think
did.
of. Yeah.
And so when you think about it, you can see where, because you could get milk off the farm,
Uh-huh.
and if you had a few, it didn't matter if the crackers were stale or
Yeah.
anything
No.
else.
Yep.
Sion McCarthy did that. I'm going to send a message. Sion McCarthy did that at our house one time
Really.
with the cake in the milk.
And the milk.
And she said, "Do you mind if I do this?" And I said, "No, my dad does it all the
Yeah,
time."
and it makes sense because
I
it's
know,
just
but it's gross. It turns it pink, like
Yeah.
your milk is pink, and yeah.
Of course, you guys didn't like pickled pig's feet.
Oh,
no. Or
Head cheese,
head cheese, or what were
Pickled
the
herring.
fish? Pickled,
pickled
herring.
herring, pickled herring,
Gross.
or sardines
Sardines.
in the
Oh,
mustard sauce.
Gross.
Yes.
No.
So I
No.
ate all of those things. Okay.
Just to get on Dad's good side.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
He always loved her best.
That's why I
right.
look like his mom. Okay. What toy do you wish you would have held on to?
Oh,
And was it your favorite and why? Not just hold on to it for collector's sake, but just that it was your favorite.
Sentimental.
Yeah. I think mine
Boy.
would be Scott and I got those two stuffed animals. Mine was a little bear named Pansy, and his was
yeah.
a monkey, and he named it Zippy.
Zippy. I remember
And they
that.
had the plastic faces and the plastic hands and the plastic feet. But I remember sleeping with that for a long time. I think I chewed its ear off or something. So yeah,
yours
goes along
wasn't
with
the red one, was
That's
it?
mine.
That I-
No, that
And
Shan.
that's exactly
not Sadie.
Oh,
Sadie?
not Sadie.
No, remember I
Was one of
found
them red?
those and I sent you guys a picture
Yeah.
saying, who did this belong to? It wasn't Sadie, though.
Yeah, no, mine was a bear, and it had, I don't know, either
But did
black
it have
or brown.
suspenders? Red suspenders,
Yes,
maybe?
I think so.
That's
It
what
might have.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
Zippy, I remember. And
yeah.
you can find Zippy still.
I'm sure it was. I remember I named it Pansy.
And so Sadie, which was a stuffed animal,
Uh-huh.
and who designs a bear that's crying?
That actually, and I can't think of the company now, but those are very collectible and they all have really strange faces.
Oh, so
Oh.
like they were all made by the same
Yeah.
company person or
Yeah.
whatever.
And
Oh,
I can't think of the name of
and I
it
still
now.
have Sadie.
And you should hang on to Sadie.
Yeah.
Forever I'll hold on to
Yeah.
Sadie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get him for one of your hospital stays?
No,
when-
Dad brought it to me. So I got it for a birthday when I was really young.
Okay.
And then, being a stupid teenager, was in a car wreck and
Oh.
ended up being shipped on to a bigger hospital because of everything that was happening. And so Dad brought Sadie over to
Oh.
the
I
hospital.
didn't realize
Yeah.
that.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
So Sadie sat there on the ledge and
Yeah.
Kept your company.
he did.
See, and it's those simple ones, isn't it? Simple toys
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Did you say what yours
Probably-
was?
What's
no,
yours?
I don't know. I still have Pebbles.
Even with no hair?
I did. You told me I could cut her ponytail off. You did. I asked.
And it's funny because she got split in between
Oh.
the legs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because she
And-
was all fabric.
Yeah. And so Mom sewed her back together
remember that.
with Mary Poppins
Oh.
fabric. So
I
she's got.
remember
Huh.
that.
And I always liked my Maddie Mattel too.
Yes.
That was cool.
And I still have Maddie Mattel.
Does it still talk?
Yeah. And his head was hard.
It
Yeah, it
was.
was.
Because that's where the talking mechanism
Yeah.
is. And I think, geez,
Yeah.
bop another kid in the head with that
Yeah.
thing. And
Who had the Mary Poppins doll?
Me.
Shan
You
still
did.
has
Yeah.
Mary
Oh,
Poppins.
I
that's
still
right,
have
you
Mary
do.
Poppins too.
Yeah.
I did. I lost her carpet bag though.
Yeah.
Oh.
I lost that. But I have the umbrella and her, and yeah.
You have both outfits for her too, don't you?
No, I
She
just
came
have
with
one.
2.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, I just saw an ad the other day. She originally was like $6.60 or something.
That's expensive, really,
Yeah.
for as long as I had her.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I thought I sent that to you. Maybe I didn't.
Oh, I don't.
I'll
think
have
so.
to find it again.
Ooh.
But yeah, she came with 2 outfits.
Oh no, that's gone.
Gone.
It was the white and the pink.
Nope. Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah.
Oh, really? The one from the
Oh,
park?
I would have
Yeah.
loved to have the pink. Oh,
Just another lay with Mary.
Yeah, no, I have the kind of the suit traveling.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. What's that site that that app that both of you have that when you come across something you're not sure what it is or what's that
just-
called? And you
it's
take
a-
a picture of it?
I use Google.
It's just Google Lens or
Lens.
Google
Google
Image.
Lens. Okay.
LENS.
Okay.
I use it a lot.
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay.
Because that's what Reed and I will do that one to find out what something is, or that also will tell you pricing.
Okay.
And lots of it will just go to eBay and then
Yeah.
look up pricing.
Okay.
Sold.
Yeah.
What something has sold.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can
Not
ask
what
anything.
you can ask
That's
for
right.
it.
Not what you think it's worth.
The thing I like about Lens that I used is when I clean something out, I'll just put Lens to it, and you know it's worth $3. Then it's it's
Get
going.
rid of
It's
it.
going.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there's been some stuff I've kept and asked you about. I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've talked about on different episodes that Shelli and her daughter have a vintage
Antique booth.
booth.
Yeah.
antique.
That's a good way
And
to
what
put
did
it.
you say that we're still vintage at our age?
Yes, yes.
If it's
We're
over,
not antique.
we're not
No,
antique
You have
yet.
to be over 100 to
Yes.
be a true antique.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are just vintage.
Yeah.
So am I.
Shelley is really the expert in our family on these things.
Vintage vixen.
Yeah.
I come up with great stuff.
I
don't
You
like
do.
that.
Yeah.
I see a
like
cape.
that.
And and a V, a belt with
We better stop there.
Oh no.
We better stop there.
Okay, go.
Okay,
Next
we'll stop there.
question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Toy. If you could relive any time in your life, what would it be and why?
That is so flippin' hard.
My friends from high school, we've always had this discussion before. If you could have 24 hours back
Yeah.
of like high school, and it wouldn't have to make chronological sense.
Yeah.
So you could have prom, and then you could do a sock hop, and then you could do a teacher that you had. And
Yeah.
How would it all go? And I always thought that was a fun question.
Yeah.
Because I
See,
think mine would be sometime in high school.
Yeah?
I really do.
Yeah.
I had great friends that I still have to this day.
Yeah.
Times were, for us, just so much easier. We had so much fun.
no social media.
No social media, thankfully. Yeah, it was just a great time. Even college, looking back, when you look back at college and you think you really ruled that campus.
Yes.
You had your own cafeteria. You had your own dorms. You had your own mailboxes. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
had your own post office. Everything centered around you.
First step into adulthood.
Yeah, and of college, mine would be when I went to Reno rather than.
Okay, short pause. I always have to explain technical difficulties. Occasionally, it's Sue and I that have technical difficulties. For the most part, it's the computer, it's the mics, it's the program. We think we're recording. We don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I hope so, because this has been a lot of fun so
It has
far.
been fun.
It has.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that was mine.
Back to a time that I would choose a whole, decade from when I was 35 to 45. Rolf and I just got married. And I was teaching in a school I loved. The three of us, family was to my memory. I know we were having some hard times here and there, but every part of my life at that time seemed to have come into alignment. It didn't stay there, but yeah. So that was a good time for me.
All the stars were in alignment.
That's right.
There you go.
That's right. How
I
about
wouldn't
you?
redo. I've probably been given that question before. I wouldn't redo anything because I've screwed up so many times in my life.
Not necessarily
wouldn't go back.
redo, but
just
Relive?
Revisit.
Yeah.
Revisit.
Revisit?
Yeah.
I'd probably revisit the birth of each one of my kids.
that.
Oh.
Every single one was different.
Yeah.
And fast.
In fast.
Yeah, I wouldn't redo the first 21 hours of
Hours.
mine.
You had a little bit different
The
than
last
I
couple
did.
hours
Yeah.
were okay.
Yeah. But I would revisit that part.
That was a
Yeah.
magical.
Every one of them were magical.
That's a good answer.
Yeah. Yeah. Then
I'd relive when I won the lottery. Oh, wait, I haven't done
I
that
was
yet.
going to say, what a lottery, girl.
something to look forward to. Okay. We've talked about bucket lists before. Anything on your travel bucket list that you still want to?
You guys travel so much, there's hardly any place you haven't gone, isn't
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, there's a few places, but it's hard right now. I
Yeah.
can't think
Yes.
past the next
Yeah.
4.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah.
So, honestly, maybe more travel within the United States for us.
Uh-huh. Yeah, even I would look at that because there are places that, like, when we all went to Montreal on that family
Yeah.
trip, going up through the East Coast,
Oh,
Maine, and,
beautiful.
Yes.
and
Yeah.
that up there is so beautiful. And and we talked about this once, going somewhere and just staying in that area
Yes.
and experiencing everything around
Around
it,
it.
except trying to hit 5 places in a weekend.
Exactly.
So maybe that would be.
And after our trip with Chaz and Ellen, we did so much more than I ever thought we were going to do that I'm going to stay in the United States, I
Right.
think. I'm hoping that we can do something with them again because they're great travel companions.
Yeah.
But we just did so much, and I enjoyed the history of the United States and the people. And when we were heading home, Ellen was kind of writing some notes, and she said, "Okay, everybody, what one thing sticks out in your mind?" And mine was the fact that the 4 of us took off to see the United States, and we found it. People of different colors, people
Yes.
of different backgrounds,
Yes.
people who had languages that we couldn't understand, people tall, skinny, fat, every type of person. And we kind of really found America. That's the one thing we all agreed on.
Yeah.
We
and-
found
yeah,
America.
And don't you want to say, this is what
This
America
is America.
is. America is great.
It is all the different colors
Yes.
and religions and
And
every
we need
piece
'em
of
all.
it. Need
We
every
do.
one of them.
Exactly.
We
That's
do.
what made it so special.
Yeah.
Okay, there's my
Oh,
political.
very good.
I like it.
There we go.
Okay. What is one talent or skill that you wish you had?
Oh, there's
And
so
why?
many.
I know. Mine right away. I'm going to tell you, I wish I could sing.
Me too.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I am
Yeah.
jealous and envious.
Oh.
If I could at least sing at church when I'm sitting in the pew and people not turn around and look at me, I'd feel pretty good.
And Bill is a very good singer.
Is he
Oh.
really?
Oh.
Huh.
He sang like in high school in the choir.
Really?
And
Wow.
Bill's got a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
He really does.
Huh.
And that's, yeah.
Singing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wish I
Mike,
could
something
sing.
musical. Yeah, singing, playing an instrument,
Or an
Dancing.
instrument.
dance. Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Used to watch those shows when we were little, like Holiday Inn or
Oh, yes.
any of
Oh,
those.
that kinda.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I could do
yeah,
that.
to move like that.
Or even now, and
Yeah,
you and I, Sue, watch those reels way too
yeah.
much.
Uh-huh.
And some of those will come up and they'll be dancing and hip hop, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just, oh,
Yeah, to make it
How
up
do you
just like
move
that.
like that?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And it's like they've practiced for ages. But
Yeah.
no, they just pick a partner, somebody plays music, and it goes.
and they go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything musical. What's your go-to comfort food?
oh God.
There's too many of them these days. That's a problem.
Gee,
And mine
I
is
think we
not
have to narrow it
pickled
down
pig's feet.
because this show is only about a half an
Half
hour,
hour.
so
Yeah.
you're going to have to narrow it down.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Probably ice cream.
yeah,
I love ice cream.
yeah. And
Mm.
mine used to be really sweet stuff,
I
or
can't do that
but now
anymore.
mine is like chip dip stuff. A bag of Lay's and a bowl of Scott's dip, and I'm
Yeah.
a happy camper. But as far as hot food,
Meaning
things like-
spicy?
no,
I can't do
actually-
spicy anymore
actually
either.
cooked cooked food.
Cooked food. Novel idea.
Yeah, things like, and again, mom's stuff. her chicken and noodles, homemade noodles. So those types of things. How about you?
Celery.
Oh, yeah. Good salad.
Salad.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Now, when you say what's your go-to food, what my go-to food is not always the smartest thing for me at this age.
I know.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
me with spicy food anymore. And yeah.
What's the best costume you ever wore for
Oh,
Halloween?
were you hoping she'd ask it?
Oh,
Okay,
good.
Go
Okay.
for it.
When I don't even know how old we were.
I know what you're going to say.
Oh, I think I do too.
And we were in Atchison.
Yes.
And I always thought Kelly should do this with her 2 kids.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so right.
Oh, yeah.
Shannon and I were a book and bookworm.
Yes.
And
I was the book.
I was the
Nobody saw
worm.
my face.
Nobody saw mine either.
Two?
No, it was all. I was like a giant grease
Thing?
hose. Yeah.
Oh. And so the bookworm, we should explain.
Attached.
The bookworm, came through the book, and it was a cardboard cutout and decorated and everything else. And the worm's tail, I guess, came through there. So we always had to walk together.
Yeah.
And neither of us could see.
No.
And at the time in Atchison, downtown, we were in that little parade.
Oh, yeah.
And you had to step on those stones, big stones.
Back when it was still a mall. It's not a mall anymore. They took
Oh,
all
is
that
it?
out.
Oh, they
yeah.
did?
It's just a plain old street
Oh,
now.
bummer.
But it was over a fountain.
Uh-huh.
And neither of us see.
No.
Oh, but I love that. We won.
Yes, you did.
Something. Yeah, we did.
Because I remember, so we got, I don't know, chamber dollars or whatever. Because with mine, I got earmuffs that were made with rabbit fur.
Oh, I bet those molted right away.
Shimmy ate them.
Oh,
Our dog ate
Our
them.
dog ate 'em.
Oh, my gosh.
She chewed them up.
We had a dog that ate Kelly's hair that she had cut for wigs.
Yes.
Yeah.
For locks of love.
Locks of love.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. She would not look at that dog for months.
I don't blame her.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I wonder what I got with my chamber bucks. Oh, yeah, that was, Mom did.
That was a good one.
Mom had
Yeah.
good costumes.
She did.
Yep.
And even with all of our kids,
Yep.
she made their costumes when they were real little.
So Reed always decided what she and George were going to be.
Uh-huh.
And she always made George's costume be the girl, which is fine.
Uh-huh.
But looking back, it's really funny. So he was always the girl of the two, and she was always the
guy.
guy.
Oh, how funny.
Oh.
So
How funny.
that was
Well, and of
cute.
course, Mom continued to make costumes for the kids.
Yeah.
Mine and Scotty
Oh,
for
Scotty
sure.
had the cutest
Oh,
ones.
gosh. And then,
Yeah.
of course, they would wear them to the grocery store
Yes.
for at least a month
Yeah.
after. Yeah. Oh, gosh. And so one year they were Captain Hook and Peter Pan.
Yeah.
And wasn't that year too, Erin was born, and wasn't she Tinkerbell?
No, she was Little Mermaid, which didn't fit at all, but
Oh.
damn, she was cute.
Yes, she was.
Didn't fit with the other two, but oh, she was so cute. Oh, gosh. And the pictures, tutus.
Yes.
Mom could make a tutu. Those girls never took those
Yeah.
tutus off. Do you remember your
Yeah.
favorite?
Well, I think one of mine, there was a picture of all of us standing on the porch.
Oh, geez.
It wasn't a
I know what
favorite,
it
but
is.
it's a funny one.
Yeah.
And it was the mask part went from my head, and it was made this way. The mask part was huge. It covered from my head down to about my knees. And then there was that cheap kind of silky stuff for a little skirt. And I don't know if it was a gypsy or something, but
I
in
don't
this
know, but it
picture,
was-
I still had the paper hanger attached to the top of it. So
I remember that.
I love that picture.
I do too.
But Scott has on one of those plastic clear masks.
And
he looks like Johnny Carson.
Yes, he does.
He does.
Exactly. Every
And
time
I don't think you must have been born or you were a baby, weren't you? I'm standing there. I didn't have a costume.
Okay.
I just had my PJs on.
You're
Yeah.
probably too young to go trick or
I would
treating.
assume
Yeah.
so.
And another one was a fairy princess thing. I had the tutu and a cape. And
Oh,
Mom.
Did you ever get to be a fairy princess?
For us, don't you remember we just were either a hobo or a gypsy?
Yeah.
And that just meant we went to Mom's closet usually.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Oh, yeah,
Dad's
especially
closet.
jewelry.
And we just put on all
Yeah.
the
Yeah, you're right.
jewelry.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
we got an old shirt of Dad's. And,
Yeah.
You're
and we
right.
Put on.
She was done making
Yeah.
costumes
Yeah.
for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, and somebody had made me a wand. It was just a stick with a cutout
Aluminum
star
foil.
with aluminum foil. But I remember that one too, because Mom tells me that I refused to wear a coat
Oh, probably.
and froze to death. I don't know.
It's always cold.
always,
That's when it
always
changes.
on Halloween. Yeah. So okay, those pictures make me laugh.
Okay, let's do one more. Everybody keep your
Okay.
fingers crossed that everything
That this is
recorded
all
working.
and you
I
can
know.
all of us and
Yeah. What's your favorite podcast and why? We won't do that one, but that was one of the questions.
I think Reed might. Oh,
I-
no, Reed got that one. And I remember
Okay.
she was.
Yeah. And it was
Never
like,
mind.
no, Reed, it's very obvious. Wink, wink.
wink,
yeah.
wink.
How about your favorite childhood game or pastime before the digital age?
Oh, everything. For
Yeah.
us. Personally, I loved when we just played like night games.
Yes. I was going to
Outdoor
say
games.
yes. Kick the
Kick the
can.
can.
Kick the
Did we
can.
have Spud?
Can.
Yeah.
There was another one. You played tag, a whole bunch
Tag.
of different kinds
Yeah.
of tag.
Was
Yeah.
it Spud where you threw the ball up in the air?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and y'all
And
ran.
Everybody ran
you called a
until.
name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And something about when you caught the ball, then everybody had to stop. I can't.
And then you threw the ball at him. If you hit him, then you
they
didn't
got
get to be it or something.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they got an S.
Wow.
Or did, yeah. I
believe
know
ya.
the spelling Spud had something
Right.
to do with it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
also, do you remember Annie Over,
Yes.
which was throwing a ball up and over somebody's house?
House.
And
Oh,
the team on the
yes.
other side had to catch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You must have really trusted each other.
I know. Yeah.
And
Did
the
you catch it?
windows.
Yeah. Yeah. We caught it. Yeah.
Yeah. And so inside games, though, you and I did a lot of games and puzzles together.
Yes.
The ages, you guys were enough, Sue and Scott were enough older, I think, that you hit that teenage and
Yeah.
it was the two of us. We
Yeah.
did a lot of games and puzzles.
And another one of my favorites, just when the whole family got together, was Michigan Rummy.
Oh, I love that.
Oh.
Now, is that the one that we still will play?
I
think.
remade it onto a tea
Yeah,
towel,
yeah.
and the three
Yes.
of us
That
got to
one.
play it.
Yeah. I think when we were at the beach house
We
once
should
we played
we
it.
should try that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder
I
where
have
it
all.
is.
I could make another
Yeah.
one on tea towel.
Yeah, but that was a
Yes.
fun one.
That
It
was
was.
fun.
We'd laugh, we'd fight.
We'd
Yes.
fight.
I'd cry.
Yes, I
would.
can remember you crying because the pot was so big and you had it,
Yes.
and somebody else went out, and
Right
you
before
couldn't lay
me.
those cards
Yes.
down.
I remember that as a family game. And now, of course, we play this game called Hand and Foot.
We do.
And that's something we play when our
And I
families
won.
get together. She
Yes.
came from behind,
I
way
did come from
behind.
be-
I
so,
still,
yeah, so Mother's
she was
Day-
also keeping score. So
Yeah.
you
Y'all
know.
can
Yeah.
you
I
take it
know.
over. I'm okay with that. But I will say that first you were in the lead by a lot,
I know.
and then so
Yes.
Shelli was in the lead by a lot.
Yeah.
Then you
Sue
came up.
was slowly building up, and then in one of the hands, Sue went way ahead.
Yeah.
And then it
And
was
we
like
were
the last
tied.
game. And we were tied. Shelli and I were tied. And the last game then
Yep. And you took it.
pulled ahead.
And we quit then because we didn't want
Because
to.
you two were pouting and
Yeah.
crying
Yep.
because you didn't get to do it. Okay.
Oh. Shelley, we love you so much.
Thank you.
So
You guys,
much
This
fun.
was
fun.
so
This
much
was
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it
yeah.
was fun.
And just to get another point of view in there when we're family memories, and again, we've talked about this. Are they true memories or are they
Made up.
selected memory? Yeah. Are they? Yeah. So having somebody to fact check your memories. Shelley's our own little Snopes sitting right here with us. So
Telling us if we got it or not.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, thank you. Thank you,
Yes,
thank you.
thanks so much.
for doing this.
I'm so happy.
yes.
And oh God, I hope it all records
Too.
too.
It has to. This was a good one.
If Shelli comes across too quiet, just in your head make up words and
Yeah.
fill
Yeah.
them in there if she didn't come across.
Yeah,
exactly.
Or just turn it up because, like we said, you guys are sharing a microphone, and
Yes.
neither one of you can get really close to it.
And
so-
after this, as soon as the one
Yeah.
comes from Kelly's house, we'll have it made. Okay, so everybody, remember that we upload to Podbean, but you can also find us on any of your favorite podcast apps. We have Podcast Addict and Apple Podcast and Spotify, and all those. Just type in Unavoidable Adventures in Aging, and you will find us. As always, remember to like, subscribe, and follow. Share what you know with other people so that they'll listen to it. And if you want to send us a message, we love it.
Yep.
At unavoidableaging@gmail.com.
And did we mention last time already that we have over 2,000 downloads?
Wait, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Wait,
okay.
you know what we haven't done?
What?
Takeaways.
Oh, takeaways. I think my takeaway was just
yeah, it was a good
so
takeaway,
glad
wasn't it?
Shelli's
Yeah,
here
you're right.
with us and that we're all together. And
Do you have a takeaway, Shell?
No, besides, this was a lot of fun. I was
Okay.
really nervous, and this
I
turned
know
out to
I
be
could
a lot
tell
of
how
fun.
you were kind of
Yes.
loosening up a little bit, and yeah,
I'm hoping we get another mic. The mic shows up, and
Yes.
we can do one more
We could.
before she leaves.
yeah,
Okay.
we could,
Okay.
we could.
We can
And-
give her a tough topic, too.
Oh, no.
Oh,
No tough topics?
Well, maybe
no,
we could talk about vintage stuff and
we could.
how you got interested in what you
We
look
could do
for.
that.
And
Oh, there we go.
Aw,
There we go.
okay, so we've got to do one more before
Got it.
she leaves. Before we leave,
Got
okay.
this. Take it
All
away.
righty. Please enjoy your life, laugh at yourself, and remember. You have
Oh,
to
I
say
have
it
to
with
say
it.
it too?
Yeah.
Okay. You're not
knucking
knucking fuss. You're just aging.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You got it.
All right.
And we got spaghetti tonight.
Yes.
Spaghetti
Yes.
and bruschetta.
Ooh.
Because it just sounded different.
It does. Sounds very fancy.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
We're going upstairs. We'll probably eat outside because it is hot.
Yes.
outside.
And everybody's fingers crossed that this all turns out.
Oh, I know.
I know.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks,
Goodbye,
everybody.
everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.